What's up, legends? Hope you're all doing well. If not, then I guess that's why you came here. We've got some big updates today on the esports scene of Apex, but not just that, some big drama starting to break out. Well, it's really more of a big figure in the Apex scene kind of putting his foot down on a situation that really needed to be dealt with. I saw this coming for quite some time, just really was waiting for someone to say it and someone to do it. And of course, Albralelie would be the guy to put his foot down. So all of this on top of that, we have DDoS attacks at a really all-time high with Apex right now, which leads me into no other better sponsor for today's video. And before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that the video is sponsored by NordVPN. Now, it's been a very known topic here lately that the Apex servers have been getting DDoSed, but there's also a situation where these people that are DDoSing the servers can also DDoS you specifically. But luckily, NordVPN bridges that gap and fixes the situation for you. So essentially what NordVPN allows you to do is it allows you to change your IP address whenever you want and to whatever location you want. So if your IP address is saying that you live in Los Angeles, California, you can actually make it say that you live in New York or Germany or France or the UK. And that way, when someone uses your IP address to DDoS you, they're actually using the wrong one. It's a super safe and proven way to protect yourself from online attacks. But there's also some other perks for it. Like if there's a game that's only downloadable in one country, you can also use NordVPN to be able to download that game still. And I was actually already a customer of NordVPN before we collaborated with this partnership, which should just show you that I genuinely believe in their product. And to get a really big discount, all you got to do is go to nordvpn.com/JMeyels or just use code JMeyels at checkout. So not only is here something that you need that's going to be super protectful for you, but here's also a lot of money you're going to be able to save by using my code. All right, so let's get into the video. Make sure to hit subscribe for this one. If we hit 60K subs in 2 weeks before I get my new puppy, I'll buzz my hair off my head. I've never got a buzz cut, so I'm super nervous about saying this, but yeah, I'll do it. For all you naysayers out there, I did the 2-mile run today, live streamed it on my main channel. It'll be going up on the second channel pretty soon. It was embarrassing to say the least. I'm out of shape, fat. All right, let's get into the video. So TSM Albralelie tweeted this out on Twitter earlier today, and I was like, I'm not shocked to see this. I'm just shocked to see it was so stern. So he came out like just guns blazing on Twitter saying this: 15 teams in scrims today on a scrim lobby on a Saturday. Figure it out or finish in 20th for champs. Absolutely pathetic excuses of players in North America. Unless you've got an in real life emergency, you have no excuse to not be scrimming right now. You are lazy. And then he says the only reason I get ticked off about this is because the laziness of others that don't actually care directly affects the people that are trying their best to make an effort and make something of themselves. This is just sad to see. And I totally get it. For all the people that did show up, now they're at disadvantages because they're not able to actually practice for what the real tournament's going to be like. But it doesn't stop there. He even went as far to call these guys out on Twitter and adding TSM Prodigy Aces, FPS Vane, and Davis Wave, saying, where are your teams at today? I know what happened with Aves team and it's stupid, but why aren't you guys playing? Nobody else will do it, so I'm going to call out everyone that's missing practice and directly affecting everyone else. Unless it's an IRL emergency, you know not showing up literally just means you don't care about the place that you have in the biggest tournament to date. Are all of you content with placing bottom 15? And then that's not even the end of it. Resulta on Team Aim Assist that formerly was on Solify tweeted this out saying ultimate knowledge denial from GLL. I couldn't see the picture. I had to blow it up, and lo and behold, they were kicked from the scrims. So we're looking at the picture. It says you have been kicked from private tournament. A comment on this from Ryan Chance of Rage saying all the complaining about teams not showing up for scrims and then they kick an entire team out. SMH, who's in charge, needs to figure it out. This is a TikTok moment, like to tell me something that's ran so poorly without telling me something that's ran so poorly. I mean, this is really, really bad. But let me stop, take a break, and say something that's probably going to not sit well with a lot of you. The reason these players are being held unaccountable, the reason these players are not doing what they should be doing, the reason they're not showing up for scrims like TSM Albralelie wants them to, is because, and don't hold me to this because I cannot 100% confirm this because I don't know all 5 teams that missed, but from what I've seen, these players are not either A, signed to an org that holds them accountable, that pays them well, or B, if they are signed to an org, they're probably not being paid well and they really don't care about their contract. And you might be wondering, well, why does that matter? Well, the reason that it matters is because you will not get good quality people if you do not pay them good quality money. I solely believe this quote that was shared to me years ago, that if you take care of your employees will take care of your business. And if you want Apex Esports to thrive, if you want it to do well, you've got to take care of the people that are running it, aka your players, aka your people that are casting it, aka the people that are hosting it. You've got to take care and give time, attention, and money to these people so that they will want to do their jobs. If you've ever come to the decision or actually came to the thought process that maybe your job is not worth waking up every morning for, the reason is not necessarily, well, you might hate your job, you really might, but the reason is because you probably don't think that it's worth the money that you're getting. If the money that you're getting there is that important to you, you will stay. And so if these players aren't being well taken care of by an org or by, you know, just having tournaments to play very frequently and not just scrimming for free, then yeah, they're going to get demotivated. They're not going to show up to practices. And you might say, yeah, well, they'll place last because of that. And they very well might. But the reason that they might do that is because they're starting to not care or have a passion for Apex Esports anymore. Look, all I'm saying is that if all 15 players that missed scrims today had like a $5,000 a month contract to say, hey, look, you've got to show up to your scrims though, unless something happens, you know, let us know, but you can't just start doing what you want and just start skipping everything and not showing up to practices, not showing up to the games, not showing up to the tournaments. If they're not pulling their weight, then the teams are going to stop paying them. If they're paying them well, those guys are going to show up no matter what. Yeah, all of that was free, by the way. Hey, like the video for me. People are going to dislike for that, and if you like the video, it'll help me a ton because a bunch of snowflakes are about to come flooding in. Look, all I'm trying to say is that with all due respect, Albralelie is getting paid very well to do what he does, so he has no issue with showing up to practices. Some of these guys are grinding like crazy, not getting the opportunity that he has, and it's not necessarily because they're not good enough, but it's because Apex has never had the esports funding like other games. Apex has never had the attention for esports like other games, and a lot of organizations want to flee from Apex Esports, and it's really hurting a lot of people. And I could not have led into a better second topic for today's video. So last video, but don't leave. You thought about clicking off. Don't do it. Look, trust me, it all ties in together. So my last video, we were covering this. Oh my gosh. Voice crack. All right, so my last video, we talked about the Fortnite guy coming from Fortnite and then also having Valorant and having these BFC matches or tournaments, weekly tournaments with 5,000, sometimes 10,000 prize pools. And you know, 5 to 10,000 a week for prize pools is a lot of money in general, but especially for Apex, a game that doesn't have that big of prize pools, especially even weekly tournaments, this would be huge. Well, we did a little bit more investigating, and this all ties into that because if we have another company that comes in and offers some really good prize pools, offer some really good esports action, maybe these players will show up to their scrims, show up to their matches a lot more. So we have an update from our last video. You guys know that we talked about Team Nessie being signed by Team Kungarna. Well, it does look like some more has happened. Love Abilities did announce that she signed with Team Kungarna here. And as well, we had a friend of mine on Twitter that linked me this video of the Fortnite guy saying that they were going to other games like Apex Legends with this BFC event.
Yo guys, let's talk a little bit more about what we're doing with BFC going into next month, because we've actually expanded into several different games. We're going to be hosting tournaments in Valorant, Rocket League, Apex Legends, and World of Warcraft.
So this is great news, right? Well, not even long after that, BFC tweets this out on their BFC Twitter post saying, should we start hosting weekly $5,000 Play Apex events? So as we can see right now, Team Kungarna has entered the Apex esports scene. BFC, also owned by Team Kungarna, or the Fortnite guy, which owns both of them, he has now personally said that they would be entering the Apex scene, and the BFC is now starting to hint towards that. So this is Apex esports funding like we've never seen before, weekly $5,000 prize pool tournaments. And you guys know I preach this time and time again. Apex esports is what's going to drive Apex into the roof. I wish that Respawn had a little bit more experience and knowledge of that, because I do still feel like a lot of times they are trying to cater to the casual players, and that's great. Obviously, there are a lot more casual players than competitive players, but the competitive players are what's going to promote your game. The streamers are a lot more competitive. The pro players have a really big following, and there's always a good casual aspect to this game. So if you can get the competitive players happy, if you can do and focus on that group, they will promote your game like never before. Because what happens when it continues to grow and then all of a sudden a few months down the road 100 Thieves decides to join and then FaZe decides to join? You're going to bring a lot more people to watching Apex Legends. So this is a really big move. Looks like we were correct about our theory about the Fortnite guy, BFC, and Kungarna entering into Apex Legends. This is going to be massive because, like I said, we've never had this kind of funding or constant events going on with Apex Legends, and when this does happen, it's going to be huge. I would assume eventually we will get some arenas action as well. well. I will still continue to try to dive deep into the situation about it being approved by EA and Respawn and let you guys know when that does happen. All right, guys, so welcome to the Golden Nuggets part of the video, my favorite, where it's time to relax and just go over some bits of information that you guys are going to enjoy. That is a train out my house. All right, so the first Golden Nugget is that Respawn released a minor patch for Apex Legends, and I'll go over them very, very vaguely. Basically, they fixed a lot of stuff on the Nintendo Switch. You can read those here if you want to pause the video and watch. They did make a Valkyrie adjustment, like I said that they would be doing. Basically, they said hovering while using Val's tactical now consumes the same amount of fuel compared to hovering while not using her tactical. This is a balance change meant to address Valkyrie players staying out of the fight for extended periods of time in a late game circle. Also, arenas, they fixed the win X rounds in arenas challenges not tracking wins correctly. And other little small fixes, basically they said they flicked the flickering issue caused by legends with lighting effects in the lobby and miscellaneous stability fixes. Now if we could just get those better servers, who wants to bet on it that we're going to get it this year? Yeah, don't waste your money. All right, the second Golden Nugget, this actually has like 2 in 1. Respawn did say we're aware of a new wave of DDoS attacks affecting the Titanfall games. Ugh, these guys are DDoSing Titanfall again. Like, what do you have going on in your life that you have nothing better to do than DDoS Titanfall? Like, come on, dude. Also, PvP said DDoSing in Apex rank needs to be addressed. It is a problem because of cross-platform. It just seems so logical to disable it in Diamond, Masters, Pred, ranked on PC, which I will have to say I totally disagree with. The reason being is because the whole reason of adding cross-platform honestly was to get the PC Pred queue times down, and I guess it really helped that a little bit, but maybe he's not completely wrong because, you know, console players are the one that have to have a PC teammate in order to even get in the PC lobby, so maybe it's not really helping PC that even much. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, not only with the DDoSing and the, you know, disabling cross-platform for PC and stuff in the higher ranked lobbies, but also let me know what you guys think about this entire esports scene. What do you guys think about BFC coming in with all of these tournaments? What do you guys think about the prize pools that they're offering? What do you guys think about the fact that a lot of these people are not showing up to scrims for ALGS? It really is a big decision. There's a big situation going on. Let me know what your opinions are down below. I'm actually looking for some good opinions to include in one of my videos, so make sure to let me know down in the comments below. You might be featured in the next video. But that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay positive, vibrate, only positivity. Make sure to go make someone's days better down in the comments below. Just go to find someone that commented and say, hey, hope you have a great day. That's all you got to do. And just before you leave, make sure to click the like button. We're going for 5,000 likes on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe. Later, Gators, and I'm out. Peace. You're so cringe.